On this episode of Bare Ass Gardenia, I'm gonna be cooking up some real southern macaroni and cheese, decadent creamy cheese sauce, succulent supple noodles. There's no doubt that this recipe will have Paula Deen queefing out a blob of butter. All that and more coming up on Bare Ass Gardenia. My name is Oona Gardenia, and this is my cooking show, Bare Ass Gardenia, starring me, Oona Gardenia, and created by me, Oona Gardenia, and my husband who's out in the garden picking herbs. Welcome to the first episode of my brand new show, Bare Ass Gardenia. I actually didn't think of the name, my husband Michael did. We were in the bedroom one day and he was looking at me and just said, "Look at that bare ass." So I thought because this is the first episode of my show, you could get to know me a little more. My name is Oona Gardenia. I have 10 children. I gave birth to all of them vaginally. So Michael likes to call this area the pantry. My 10 children are actually all in college right now getting their bachelor degrees. All 10 of them. We have a lot to be proud of. My husband Michael loves to spend his time in my garden. He's always picking herbs and other various items. He has one of those metal detectors and he just finds little trinkets in the garden, you know, just what people do. Anyways, enough about little old Oona. Let's get to cooking. So yes, I am making real southern macaroni and cheese. I am using an online recipe. Usually Michael finds the recipes for me, but he was too busy picking herbs in the garden. And so I had to use my little fingers, go on Google, and I found a great recipe. It's on marthastewart.com. Who is Martha Stewart? I actually don't know who she is. Is she perhaps the mother of Stuart Little? Maybe. Maybe there's a relation there, I don't know. Watch out guys, here comes the ingredients. They're coming. They almost hit you. The ingredient list, okay. We have milk, evaporated milk, garlic, paprika, seasoned salt. It's salt that has been seasoned. Butter, eggs, extra sharp cheddar shredded, and Monterey Jack shredded, and elbow macaroni. So first things first, we have to get a large pot and bring water to a boil. Where's a cameraman when you need one, right girls? Oh my gosh, I did not just do that. One of my daughters is actually trying to teach me how to shake my fat cheeks. And I told her, I got these hips from bearing my children. Why would I shake them when they're capable of giving life? Okay, that is going, okay. I always need to be sipping on some kind of cocktail when I'm cooking, right ladies? So the next step is to shred our cheese. Now, I told Michael, you better pre-shred this cheese for me because my wrists, they can't handle that, Michael. And Michael said, okay, sugar nipples, I will do that for you. Well, guess what? He did it, and he forgot one of the blocks of cheese. So now I'm gonna have to do that myself. Michael, you know what? Mr. Monterey Jack sounds like he would be a better husband to me than you are. I'm just messing with you, Michael. You know how I feel about you. You've seen it. Every night for 27 years. Sometimes Michael acts like he's too sunburned to, you know, do it. Because he's always in that garden picking my herbs. And I told him, you know what, Michael? You know what else is in the garden? Some fresh aloe vera plants. Use them, Michael. Just trying to get a good angle here. I told Michael you need to start selling your ass on the street so that we can get a cameraman, but he said, my asshole says Oona on it. It's yours. And I told him, wow, okay, so I'll be my own cameraman. That's great. Oh yeah. Oh my god, my water. I just got a flashback to my water breaking 10 times. Okay, let me turn that down. It's scaring me. Okay, so I think we grated enough cheese. Let's see the result. Oh! Oh, my hand. Kind of smells like a dirty penis. Genitalia central, okay. I'm just gonna take a nice medium-sized mixing bowl and I'm gonna put all of my cheese into this bowl and I'm just gonna kind of mix it up with my tiny little female hands. It's actually quite squishy. The texture is quite nice. Oh, wow. Well, that is decadent. Should I taste a little piece? Don't tell. Oh, sharp. My water is obviously ready, so I'm gonna add my elbow macaronis into the mix. In case you don't know how elbow macaronis are made, basically, the people over in Italy, the Greek people, make these little human-shaped noodles, and then they cut the elbows off, and that's what elbow macaroni is. So let's just open these up and add them in. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was a nice release. Oh, hold on. I have to set an alarm for the noodles. 9 to 11 minutes. Let me ask Sorsha. My daughter just taught me how to use Sorsha, and she works very well. Hey, Sorsha. Set alarm for 9 minutes. She did it, but she didn't talk to me like usual, but she did it. Okay, so now I have to whisk some things together. So I have to add to the bowl 2 cans of evaporated milk. I'm just gonna open them up just a little bit because milk, honestly, it just pours out. I should know, my bosoms, they used to be up here, like near my shoulders. Now they're down here. But they do make a nice vaginal cover so I don't have to shave for Michael. Second can going in, guys. Now I have to add 1/3 cup of skim milk. There we go. And 2 large eggs. I wish they were fresh, but honestly, they're not. I've always wanted a chicken coop, but Michael doesn't have time because he's always in the garden picking my herbs. Oh! Oh my goodness, that was such an excited fetus. That one's a little better. Gosh, what an attention seeker. Oh, there is my alarm. Let's turn this off and we will drain that very soon. Now I have to add a couple of seasonings. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. It said 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. I think that's good. And I'm gonna add the seasoned salt. Now I'm just gonna eyeball this as well. 1/2 teaspoon. Oh, this is coming out very slowly. Then I'm just gonna add some classics, salt, and his favorite whole pepper. That's good. We don't need to add much because cheese carries a lot of salt, as do all of my enemies. Salty. And now I'm just gonna whisk all of these ingredients together until we have one smooth consistency. So this looks amazing. I'm gonna set it aside and we're gonna go drain our noodles. So I have a minor issue here. This is my biggest strainer. There's a lot of noodles. So I'm thinking I might do like little batches. Okay, I'll just like kind of take turns. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Shakey shake, right? And there we go. So now I have to add 4 tablespoons of butter to my pasta. Butter always reminds me of this British man that I dated before Michael. It was in my wild years. This man was truly, he was the full fish and chips, if you know what I mean. He used to always say to me, Oona, I would like a little bit of butter with my eggs. And I would tell him, of course, I'll make your eggs with a little bit of butter. I tried to do like a little British accent for him and he would tell me, you don't sound British, that's offensive, stupid. And I would tell him, whatever you like, governor. So yeah, to this day, I still call it butter. So let's just get this butter completely incorporated. I need it to completely melt into the pasta. Okay, so that is all completely melted and mixed. Now I'm gonna take a greased pan. This pan is actually an heirloom. It was passed down from my great friend. She's a really good friend. She's my favorite. We have to take 1/3 of our noodles and place them on the bottom of the pan, like a nice little noodle layer, okay? That's fabulous. Okay, now I have to take 1/3 of my smelly cheese and I'm just gonna sprinkle it right on top of these noodles. So now I'm just repeating my layers until all the cheese is gone. So there's another noodle layer right there and another cheese one. last layer of cheese. So now I have to take my liquid that I made much earlier and I have to pour it all over these noodles and cheese. Just evenly in the oven when this melts. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make a sauce. Last but not least, I have to sprinkle the top with some paprika. Just like so. Is that too much? Maybe a little bit. Oh, okay. Yes. That looks fabulous. I just went back to my acapella days. Oh, this is ready to go into the oven for about 40 minutes until everything is golden brown. Oh. This is a little stressful, honestly. Okay, let's put it in there. Oh, that's very hefty. Hasn't this just been a blast? I'm gonna go finish off my cocktail, and in 40 minutes, it should be ready to eat. It's been 40 minutes, and let me tell you, you can get a lot done in 40 minutes. Me and Michael just destroyed the whole garden. We're garden destroyers, that's what we are. Let's take our macaroni and cheese out of the oven and see how it looks. Oh my Lanta. Oh, okay, this is dangerous. Oh, wow, oh wow. Oh wow, that is fabulous. Look at that crust on top. I've seen crustier things, but that is pretty crusty. This is piping hot. That means it's time to slice into it. Get me a little sliver. Oh. Wow. Excuse me if my nipples just got a little bit hard. Let's grab this. Oh. Oh yes. That is a beautiful slice. Marie Callender's was found burning all her calendars. You hear this? Wow, music to my ears. Let's take a gorgeous bite. Michael's gonna shit himself when he tries this. Whoever Martha Stewart is, all of her little mouse children eat very well. This is delicious. Well, that was decadent, wasn't it? That's all we have time for today, but I hope you will join me in the next episode of Bare Ass Gardenia. Tune in every, I'm not sure which day it is yet. Michael does my scheduling. Always remember to stick your best bare ass forward. And have a wonderful day. Bye. This is edge. That's edge.